2,970 pounds. This is little 17-foot bunkhouse Viking here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. It's virtually new. I have to double check the VIN. I think it was a 17. If not, it's darn close to that. So why would somebody trade in something that's virtually new? Answer is they like camping, but they just wanted to do more of it and they needed a big camper. Viking is the budget-focused Coachmen camper, and I don't mean that in a derogatory fashion. Everybody seems to think that everything is negative nowadays if you're not doing cartwheels over it. It's just information. Little solar prep plug there. Huge front pass-through storage on the east-west bed. That is one thing I'll definitely give these guys credit for. Man, have they put maximum potential storage in this little thing. This is an easy towing 7-wide single axle. So bigger minivans, smaller SUVs, you may be able and equipped to handle something like this. That front window and all the side windows, adding in lots of light and airflow via the side windows. Front window does not open for air, light only. You do have 4-corner stabilizer jacks, which is something I've learned to look for. All the different brands that we carry at HaylettRV, they each have little things. So when I see a trade-in come in, even if it's not a brand that we carry, I kind of have a good bead on the things to look for. Like this has a full-size roof air conditioner, 13,500 BTU, just like the big giant, you know, trailers and fifth wheels that are out there. You'll notice too that the Max Air roof vent cover has been installed over the bathroom vent on the back. That's that white fin sticking up. That allows you to have that bathroom vent open and running even when the park power for air conditioner is not available, or you just want some fresh air. This has a bunkhouse storage garage, which some of these do. The way this works is you have this big open wide door. This little bunk can flip up, and there's a little bullet latch in the corner there to flip it out of the way, and just creates this large open cargo space. Now, one of the concerns that some people have is kid security. This is deadbolted, and the deadbolt mechanism is basically located right on the bunk line, so it's difficult for kids to get to, and obviously people from the outside aren't going to get inside of it. Spare tire, thankfully, has not seen the light of day. That's a good thing. At a glance, and this will actually screw up a lot of salesmen in this business. At a glance, this has a power awning. That is not the case. This is a manual awning. This is the Lippert Solera awning, which is the only component modular awning in the business. What that means is that they can use the same awning arms on a manual crank system as a power awning. But what that means too is that you actually can this is an easy tilt awning. 2 fingers, you can crank that awning onto an angle and give you some rainy day runoff. Outside shower is located in an interesting but actually really effective spot. When the kids are out playing, you need to hose them off, get the sand or the lake smell off them before they go wallowing around in their bunks. It's in a really good spot to do that, or you can just use it for general campsite maintenance here. It's far enough back to be used as utility, but it's on the right side of the trailer to be used for campsite stuff. So it's really multi-purpose in its location. A bigger entry handle too is something you don't usually see on these little campers like this. That's a nice, easy come and go kind of factor. Stepping inside, you'll notice carpetless, which means easy cleaning. You're not going to have to take a vacuum to carpet on this. You can just broom it out the door and maybe Swiffer it up once or twice every now and then. Now again, this is super late model. It's barely been touched. Everything looks, feels, smells pretty much brand new in it. And the owners did a good job taking care of it, the very little that they actually did own it. Speaking of its age, because it is virtually new, it can qualify for same as new RV financing pending approvals. So that's one of the nice things that you can get here. And at Haylett's, we can do all that for you. We can do your hitching and your parts and your financing, and obviously we take trades, and we can do RV deliveries. Doesn't matter what you need, we can do it. A nice touch too. All the overhead doors are strutted, so they're self-supporting, and you don't have to juggle them open with your head. Now for entertainment, this right here is your stereo, but it's also both got a Bluetooth link and it's app enabled. You can get the J-Control app on whatever app store that you have, and your phone can become a Bluetooth remote control for this. So not only can you stream whatever music you prefer off of your phone, but you can keep your phone in your pocket outside and still control the stereo. So you know how some songs come on the radio really loud and some don't? You can bump the volume up or down. You don't have to feel like you're getting blown away. All because they just put a little nicer chipset in the stereo. They also put pretty darn big windows in here. And part of the reason is this has a normal camper interior height. Some of these mini campers have a reduced interior height. This does not. It makes it shaped a little funny on the outside, but it makes it feel a lot better on the inside. Now, little detail touches like this mean a lot to me. This is a normal Camp Queen bed here, but they gave it just enough of a headboard. Just enough that you could keep a couple things down in the headboard. You can have phones or alarm clocks or a CPAP machine up here on this shelf. Very, very well executed how they did that. And they did not sacrifice the front overhead storage that so many other brands do. Like I said, this is the price effective Coachmen brand, the Viking is, but it's still at its heart a Coachmen. And being a Coachmen dealer of different products, the one thing I can tell you is those guys are nuts about storage, and I love them for it. It's one of their best qualities. Now, the table here is free floating. This could fold down into an extra sleeper space, so you could potentially sleep 5 in here if you utilize that space, because it's about the same size as that bunk. It may actually be wider, but looking at it, it definitely is. Anyway, free floating table means you can take that outside and use that like a picnic table, leave this open like a lounge. It can function, it can be flexible. All the lights inside are LEDs, and even without the lights on, with all the big windows and the nicer, lighter like wall panels they have in here, it always feels and looks pretty comfortable. Remember, again, the doors are strutted, so you don't need to juggle them open with your head. Now, this is your TV hookup area. If you choose to add a TV to this little guy, you can just put a little pedestal mount there, but I think you're going to want that prep space. This is gas and electric, so whether you're at the park or off the grid, you'll still have cold drinks. It's a left-hand open, and it does actually have a little freezer pocket up in there. All right, under the sink and the stove, they just opened it wide open. This is huge, expansive, maximum storage capacity. And as we pass through, across from the bunks, and I guess you'd call it effectively the hallway in this little thing, you've got either, you could turn that into extra closet space, or it's just a nice big pantry area. That's your furnace down there. They don't have ducted heat in this because they don't need ducted heat in this. It is a small coach. Now, you've got a foot flush stool with plenty of legroom here, even a tall person like me. Now, I'm not going to say that I can stretch my legs out and really arch my back in this thing, but I've got enough room to be able to be in this bathroom, do my business comfortably. And they also have a fully equipped bathroom in here. We've got a full, the little airflow vent fan. We've also got a skylight and protective shower paneling. So all those little important detail things, they're all here. This is a very well executed little camper. Even though this is a brand that we don't carry here at HaylettRV, I look at this and I say, hey, well done, guys. You did the job right. So, how many places can actually, say nice things about a brand they don't carry? Not many of them. We seem to be one of the few. So, if you enjoy working with a little more pleasant staff and getting a fair deal on something, this is basically a new RV at a used price tag. So, somebody bought it. They wrote a check for depreciation and handed it back. It's almost like if somebody bought a brand new little Ford Fusion and put 200 miles on it and said, yeah, you can have it back. We're going to upgrade to a Taurus or whatever, that's basically what happened here. So with that, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.